Signal looks good. Dinotherms connected. Cells go. All right. Yeah, we are live. Hello, everybody, and good morning. Welcome back to another Reality Scoop Gamers Jedi Academy here on the RSG channel with your boy Ranger J 1999. And oh, who's that behind me? Is that a little Desi jingle? Snarf, snarf. That's right. Look at it, just being all snarfy. All right. Let me make sure I've got all the channels up and running here. So yes, I'm going to pop out the chat. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everybody. Hope everyone had a fantastic day. Desi, what a night we had last night. Holy God.
It was something else.
Dribble is going to be the death of me.
Or the death of himself.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know.
Oh my
By
God.
creed,
Oh.
you too are redeemed.
Skull assholes.
Oh, well, hello. Oh, it's James, our fine Irish boy. Hello there. Fine morning to you there, laddie. Over there in Ireland, that's right. He be there with them two beautiful
Have
babies.
you removed your helmet since?
We're recovering. Yeah, we're recovering, James.
It was a lot.
This bottle for net was full mostly yesterday. It's almost empty. I'm going to give you an idea of just how things went yesterday.
Anytime you wish.
A lot of shoeies, a lot of things, a lot of strange things we drew on Gardic phone. Good morning, Luke. Yes, good morning. Good morning. We have a shit ton to cover today, but before we do that, let me get into how this works. This is the Jedi Academy. It is a Q&A show. Myself, whoever's on the Zoom call who joins me, will be here to answer your questions. So if you have a question you want to pose to myself or anybody that pops up in the Zoom call, all you have to do is put the word question for any actual question, comment, or statement, and we will get those scooped up and read and answered to the best of our abilities. We have a lot to discuss this morning. So there was a lot of news dropped yesterday. If you didn't see it, I'm going to cover it here in a few minutes once I get through the rigmarole and kind of a sad announcement. But I feel it's necessary for you guys to know what's been going on with me because I've been missing some streams this week and things. And so get into a little bit of the details, not much, but just to let you guys know what's going on. So get your questions in, get your greetings in. I will shout out everybody, but we're going to do two things: cover the big news, and then we'll get into some GAC in a little bit. We'll do some mod depression, and we'll do some GAC and things that stuff like that. But yeah, we got shit dropped on us like mad yesterday. Like GAC was not even a thought. I mean, holy God. And we had a lot of fun last night. Big shout out to Scribbles and the Wolf, and Grid joined us for a little bit, and we had Slan and everybody hanging out. It was a lot of fun last night. If you haven't seen us on a Friday night, you should come hang out. We have a lot of fun. We do. We have a lot of fun. That was good to see Grid back. He's back a little bit, just a little bit, but he is back a little bit, and that's good to see. So that was big news. And then all those assholes that made me do all those shoeies and things like GLD. GLD made such a big donation. I'd even do shoeies. I just said, I'm just going to do a shit ton for net. And he smiled. So there you go. All right, let's give a quick good morning. Then I have an announcement to make, and then we'll get into it. Luke, good morning. He says, excited to hear the debrief of the news from last night. I am ecstatic by the decisions of the skills. Like they've doubled down after the conclusion of home. Yes. We have lots of good news, yes. James, our fine Irish friend, says, hi, yeah, we'll be doing fine there. Oh, supper over on England side of Joe, bland of beans and toast and sausages and deliciousness. Oh, hello, boy. Darcy Lay says, good morning, Desi Ranger Skewers. I missed most of last night. Was working concessions at our high school football game. Okay, well, we went to 38-24, moving to round 3. Nice.
Woo!
Nicely done, Darcy Lay. Congratulations to you. All right. So now remember, if you have any questions, get those in. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, do all that stuff. We'll get to the news here in a couple of minutes, but I do have an announcement. So as you guys know, I put something in RSG Discord. If you didn't know and haven't seen RSG Discord, then first join the Discord. But the thing is that I did say that you guys noticed that I was having a couple streams I either didn't do or I had to leave early. And all I said was that I had a tragedy. I'm going to tell you guys what's been going on. Because I've been getting through it. I'm through the most of it right now. So the big things that come along with something bad happens, you have to get through it. And then once you get through it, then I've been dealing with most of the big things with it. So in a nutshell, what's happened is You guys don't know, I was previously married. I was still married technically. We've been separated for 5 years. And you guys remember Asnani, she when I was first starting in RSG. And we separated, but on good terms. She's still one of my best friends. She was one of my best friends ever. Someone that I loved and cared about. And we still stay in touch. She stays in touch with my mom, and things of that nature. Unfortunately, last week, um, she was, how can I put this? She was murdered uh, in a domestic violence situation. Um, I found out about it while I was streaming last Thursday. So when you guys saw me jump off this stream, is when I found out the news. And since then, I have been dealing with everything that goes along with that. So dealing with the police, dealing with insurance, her family, all that stuff. The good news, there's a suspect in custody. And you can find this. This is all public information, so I'm not putting anything out there that has not already been put out there, the local papers and news and things of that nature. But yeah, we got the news. It's sucks. It's tragic. It really pisses me off. So, but I've been having to deal with it. There's a lot that goes on when something like that suddenly happens. And so the fallout of that, I've been dealing with everybody. So just want to let you guys know what's going on. And so I've gotten through the big things of, but it was a shock because that's not something you want to see, is being told to you that that happened, and for her to be killed in the manner that she was killed infuriates me in a way that I cannot put into words. So I'm channeling that anger toward making sure the person that did this gets what they deserve, because that's what you have to do. But we've made all the arrangements. Her family, she was originally from Zimbabwe. The sad news is she already got her green card, and I'd been a part of that process, and she was on her pathway to getting her citizenship and becoming a U.S. citizen. So this is really the waste, and it's stupid. It is what it is. So I've just been dealing with that constantly every day for the last week. Getting up first thing in the morning, talking with the family who's in Zimbabwe and South Africa on what they want to do with the body, and then what do we have to do for fill out paperwork and this and that and all this other stuff. There's still more that's going to go on, but the big things I've gotten over and taken care of. There's just, someone passes away suddenly, no matter what the circumstances, you're just like, shit. Things happen, you're like, oh my god, and then you just have to get into attack mode. What needs to happen? What's the next thing that needs to happen? What's the next thing to happen? And that's what I've been doing for the last week. So I felt you guys should know what's going on with that. But I'm okay. I appreciate everybody reaching out, even though I didn't get into details about it. Yeah, I'll let you guys know anything that happens. I mean, the state of Georgia will keep me abreast of anything that goes on with the investigation and things of that nature. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, that's what's going on in my life. So yeah, and I usually don't get in my personal life too much and stuff, but when something like that happens tragically, and and I'm not able to stream, I think you guys deserve to know what's happening, and those kind of events. So yeah, that's what's going on. Sucks. Um, it was a beautiful woman. I mean, yeah, we weren't romantically involved, but I still talk to her all the time. I mean, Snotty was incredible. And she was one of my best friends. She always will be one of my best friends. And she could be stubborn. Yeah, she could. And a lot of things. Of course, she wasn't perfect, but I think that's the thing that made her perfect, like all of you guys, is that she had her flaws, but she was the type of person that, without question, would give you the shirt off her back. You know, be there to help. She was incredible, taking care of the people that she took care of. She was a hard worker. Um, and yeah, the way she, I mean, to be murdered the way what's being reported is just, it's sickening, and it really pisses me off. So, but I can't, you know, I got to let the process play out the way that it is. You know, I don't know anything more than what's been reported in the news. I've spoken to the police, but they can't tell me anything, and that's understandable. It's an ongoing investigation, and I don't expect them to. You know, if there's any updates, they'll let me know what they can when they can, and that's totally understandable. Coming from a family of cops, I know the process. So hopefully in the future we'll have some resolution, and the person that did this gets what's coming to them, because that's just sick. It's sick. So this is what I've been dealing with, and that's why I haven't been able to stream and stuff, guys, because, you know, when I had to take care of stuff, you know, so it was not any other reason other than had to make phone calls, had to get paperwork done, had to get things squared away, things of that nature. There's still more to do, and I will probably have moments where maybe in the future I'm not able to stream because I'm dealing with some things still because of this for the next couple of weeks, but I'll let you guys know ahead of time, and you'll have a pretty good idea of what the reason is why I'm not streaming. But I thought you guys should know what's going on. A few people knew. Desi knew. Ben knew. Ouchie knew. Scribbles knew. A few people knew that I was directly streaming with, just to say, hey, heads up, if I'm not here tonight, this is what's going on. Just want to let you know what's going on. And I appreciate their keeping it on the down low while I was in the middle of all this shit. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. So oh, very nice. I was just looking at some stuff from JJ. I'll get to you in a little bit there, brother. That looks pretty good. Okay. All right. That being said, let's and appreciate all the condolences. Thank you, guys. Yes. This makes this community great. Whenever we're going through some stuff, we're always there for one another, and that's, you know, that's the important thing. All right. That being said, just wanted to get that out there. If you want to link to the article, I can give it to you. But not pretty. So just, yeah. You read it, it's just like, good my. So yeah. So that's what's going on. So the tragedy, and yeah. All right. Oh, look, he's alive. Desi, look, Scribbles is alive. So Skewers, how are we all doing? We're doing good, Scrib. I just told everybody what was going on with me and Desi. What happened? Scribe, are you functional?
Yeah, are you alive?
Are you able to open doors? That was the funniest thing last night. Scribble trying to reach the door to open the door. Oh my god. I almost
oh god. Just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh. We love you, Scribbles.
We love you, Scribbles. We're on the Zoom call if you want to join us, unless you're just sitting there chilling with a giant hangover. Yeah, so what happened last night is like you were facing the door and you were trying to reach for it to open it, and you were doing this where your hand was reaching out.
You
and
don't remember?
Oh, he was toasted at that point. That's why he couldn't reach for the door. He was like this, and
I'll
we
be
were
right back.
No, there was clip last night.
That's what I was going.
Oh no, it was already clipped. It's on the channel. Oh, he doesn't see. Oh, I'm sure. All right, well, you have hot tea. It's helping. Yeah, we've got to up how much. My God, Scribbles, we've got to up how much it costs to get a shot in. Holy shit, dude. We are going to die, brother. I'm sure you are, man. Brother, I did like almost 40 shots. Someone counted it. It was like, oh my God. And I'm just to say I'm going to have a nice bathroom little experience today from all this Fernet I drank. So yeah. Scribe, you got to be just hurt, brother. You drink that. Oh my God. You drink your tea and chill, brother. Depressed Mama, thank you. Thank you for being here. So thank you for the condolences. Yes. Yeah. I'm sure you are. All right. So yeah, get your questions in. Thanks to everybody on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with yeah, something along those lines, man, because holy Jesus. That was horrible. But let's cover what we did get last night because we got to get into the news here. So I'm going to flip things here a little bit here. So bear with me. Uno momento por favor. Let's do this. And then I'm going to shrink the cam down because, oh my God, did we get some information yesterday? Good Lord. What a dump. Subscribe. It is getting a little crazy. And if we're going to be getting news dumps like this, we might want to be a little bit not drunky as we were.
Yeah.
Although, Matt, props to you. You read the raid kit and you were on it, man. It was fantastic. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay. Hey, RenTG, what's going on? It says, hi, Ranger Skewers. Hey, buddy. All right, we're going to get into the news and all the sad stuff aside. Let's get into the news. So I don't even know where to start. We had a lot of stuff. Okay, so the track rewards were shown yesterday, and I got to tell you guys, this free track and the amount of currency and stuff that you're getting from this, pretty good. It's really good, and the $20 pass that you get with it on top of that, including not only do you get 20 Huyang shards, but you additionally get 20 shards of General Sedula, which will be for the next part of this cycle. Yeah, we're gonna get into it right here in a second, brother. And then you can see the shipments that are in there, character shards, the relic materials, mod and slicing materials, the gear that's in there. The Kyrotech, I'm with you, describe this like, I don't know about that, but the other stuff looks pretty solid. Again, we need to see it in game, but just looking at it on paper, it's like, So yeah, this looks really good. This is just the stuff you can purchase. This is what comes in the tracks. This is not including, this is the cool thing. This is not including, you can correct me if I'm wrong there, Scribbles, but this does not include, yeah, that's just the $20 pass. I don't see the premium pass in here stuff. I know there's additional stuff, right? But that's not including the 8 crates of stuff you can get too. Yeah, $40. Not too schwabbity there, Scribbles. Yeah. I'm being tempted, Frodo, and I don't like it. CG, what have you done? Yeah, I didn't see. They may be doing a separate post on that, and they may still be messing with it. Maximus says no details on the 40 pack, though. No, we saw pictures of the $40 pack. It was announced, but we didn't really see what's in there. Okay, so Scribbles just says the $40 pack just gives you like 20 levels. Okay, so it just makes it faster than it was. Okay, yeah, I think just the $20 pass is what you go with because you get all this because of the free track, right? And the $20 helps get you all this extra stuff plus the extra shards of Huyang and General Sedula. Rakaran says the $40 pass is 10 more levels. Yeah, so if you just want to be even faster done with this stuff and get bonuses and stuff, that's fine. TG is setting up a subscription model for this Star Wars mobile MMO. Yeah, you could be wrong. I mean, could be right there. What else? 23. So the pass looks really good. I mean, I was very happy to see a lot of stuff. One thing that concerns me is the lack of Zetas. I didn't see Zetas anywhere. CG knows this. More Zetas for you guys. We need way more Zetas for you guys. Yeah, it is. So Recur says, so it's only worth it if it's the repeatable thing at the end is really good, which it probably won't be. Yeah, unless it is, I'm probably I'm with Scribbles. I mean, getting those shards alone for $20, 20 of Huyang, 20 of Hera, shit, on top of everything else that you get for the $20 pass for 28 days. Yeah, I'll be getting the $20 pass. I'm not sold on the $40 pass. But the $20 pass, yeah. This extra stuff. That extra currency, one full card tech of each. Oh my god. Yeah, that's droid brains. Oh my god, yeah, I'm getting into the 20. That's really good. So yeah, so if you want to get into, you can read the post and you can see what's in there. I mean, there's Omicrons, Omegas, Mark IIIs. There's the characters that are currently in there. I'm sure that'll rotate. There's all the relic materials, slicing materials, gear. Again, I don't think the card techs are worth it, but yeah. I didn't see any signal data in there either, but is mods and slicing materials, gear, relics. Yeah, no slicing materials as of yet, and there's nothing in the passes or tracks. Is there anything in the pat? There might be some stuff on the pat, but yeah. Yeah, the pass does look good. I'm gonna get it too, the recurrent, because I don't mind. So, we have Conquest, so that's I usually get the $9.99 one, $20 on here. And then I spend 30 and 30 for each of the characters for their pack. But with these extra 20 shards, man, that's going to really help get those characters up to 6 and 7 stars quicker for me. So I think it's worth it. I totally think it's so yeah, I'm with you on that. So the passes look really good. The tracks look really good. So on top of getting all this crap, the free track contains all this stuff, and then you get the boxes and stuff too. I'm just saying, it looks pretty good, guys. I'm liking this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm liking it. All right, so that's that. If you want to get into it, you can go into the forum post and you can read that yourself. Now, we got. Let me do the 9th anniversary details too, because we got this. Now, when is the Pate, the 9-year anniversary? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, Rook Karen. It'll be like anything. Yeah, you get the 20 shards quick, and then, yeah. It doesn't make sense that they would prolong that, right? Because you're trying to get those characters to those stars so you can progress through the tracks and stuff easier. So this is big too. This came out last night too. We always ask, what are they doing for the 9-year anniversary? Well, let's cover it, gang. When is the Pate? It's going to be through the 18th through the 24th. What activities will there be? Well, there's double drops from the 22nd to the 26th, and that's for everything. Light side, dark side, Katina, fleet, mods. So double drops on everything. Yeah. You didn't see the anniversary one? Yeah. One problem, if the $20 pass sells within in 6 months, they will add another $20 pass. Nah, we'll see. I don't think they will fail, but it could be. But let's just play it by ear, see how it goes. Party favors, sure. Anniversary inbox gift. You get 3 Chewbacca. Okay, we get the Clone Wars shoes. Okay, the myth, the legend, Chewbacca. Yes, 3. You get 2 ability Omicrons, 25 Zetas, 20 Omegas, 10 of Paz, IG-10, Keller and Beck, Boca. Jesus Christ. Mandalorian, Stat, Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. You get 1,000,000 credits, million ship credits. You get 30 shock prods, 30 Tech battle computers, 250,000 of the data cache currency. That's nice. 5 MK3s, MK5s, MK droid collars, MK fragment. You also get 40 signal data, incomplete signal data, 100 circuit boards, bronziums, circuit transmitters, heat sinks, all that. And then you get a bunch of these 60s for these fusion cells. So pretty nice. You also get a free 9th anniversary mystery chest. So you'll collect that daily. You also get a free calendar. That's only the web only. So make sure you're logging into the web to get that additional stuff. So a lot of stuff there. And new player anniversary calendar. Yes. And so, yeah. So, so a lot of free stuff coming our way. And hey, it looks pretty good. Plus double drops and everything. Not too schwabbity there, little Daisy. I think that's pretty good right there. She's not even paying attention, guys. She is over there up to Mishkava. She is over there looking for scribbles with the door. It would have been before we did Guardic Phone.
Oh yeah, I'm just struggling.
It was right. He went to take a pee break, and it was before he went to go do. We did Guardic Phone, so.
Oh, there it is.
You're in big trouble, Scribbles. He found it. No.
Send it to Scribbles.
Send it to Scribbles. Okay. He says, I think I'll just have to remove all my doors in the future.
Oh,
All right. We also got Hewing, and then I'll get to Hewing in a second, but we got to talk about this. This was a bombshell last night. We were kind of wondering what was going to be the next Conquest character. If you did not see this post, hold on to your potatoes because holy shiznle. Kit reveal, Rey, Dark Side Vision. She is the lifter for SLKR, folks. All right. We thought it was going to be Snoke. Dark Side Rey. And boy, is her kit redonkulous. So unit name Rey, Dark Side Vision, alignment Dark Side, categories attacker, First Order Sith. Key attributes: Supreme Leader Kylo Ren's long-awaited conquest lifter, drum roll, can attack multiple times with her basic ability and inflict fear on her turn. Her GAC armor cons can prevent First Order allies from being defeated until Rey becomes targetable. And she ain't targetable in the beginning, folks, so hold on. Allowing the team the opportunity to respond to powerful opening plays. Yes, Ren 2G. Yes. I even had the dark. I had last night when we did this, I went and grabbed my little Black Series sugar behind her. I was like, wee!
Scribbles' reaction to
I told you, Scribbles. You're like, I'm not showing this on stream.
We love you, Scribbles.
All right. Okay, let's get to the facts. How do you acquire Rey? She is a conquest character. Does she have utility outside of SLKR? Well, SLKR is her best home. We did have some fun with her on Starkiller comps with crew, especially in 3v3. Why is she Sith and not Dark Side Ufu? The dark vision of Rey peaks at a possible future where she has taken the throne of the Sith. That's right. And then if you want to read what their stuff were here. Scribbles. Do you have any idea how many shots I did last night? I'm the one that did that many shots, brother. So you did a lot of shots. But I did a lot of shots, way more than you did. I was pounding them, bro. But you did a lot of shots. I kept trying to make you stop, but you got into. I think Scribbles got into the 20 range easily, right? Yeah. It's fine, but I mean, yeah, because after you got around there, but I was doing a lot of them, brother, and that's okay because oh boy, I was trying to limit the emotional damage you were suffering on this, brother. But our good friend, what's his name in the YouTube chat, was keeping track of all of it.
Yeah, the count.
5232. We had some more come in. We actually did more, but we had some more people donate again.
Gold liver.
Next up, gold liver. To live, to breathe. Now, the art or the stuff to see their abilities is not on here because they did not have it, that they'll add it later. Hold on to your hats, kids, because this is some. Oh, Ren got it. Subscriber, you did about 20. That's about right. Yeah, I know I did a hell of a lot. So basic, surrender to darkness. Final text, deal physical damage twice to target enemy. This attack ignores 50% protection. If the enemy had full health or protection at the start of the attack, you attack again. You can get up to 3 attacks. On her turn, if she deals at least 3 instances of damage, target enemy is feared for 1 turn, which cannot be resisted. Yeah, you drink that whole bottle, brother, and got into the next one, dude. It was crazy. I was trying to stop you.
Why is the wood foot gone?
What happened to all the rum?
You drank it.
And then he used his back here to tie to a couple of sea turtles. And then he escaped. Special one, Corrupted Reflection. This is a cooldown of 4. Deal physical damage to all enemies, then attack target enemy again if there is a defeated enemy. First Order allies gain retaliate and retribution for 2 turns. If SLKR is the ally in the leader slot, he gains 10% ultimate. Special 2, Malevolent Lineage. This is a cooldown of 4. It is a Zeta and an Omicron. Deal true damage to all enemies split among them. If all enemies are allies are First Order and there is any version of Kylo in the allied leader slot, you will shock all enemies for 1 turn. He is called to assist. Then all other non-taunting First Order allies not the leader slot gain stealth. Oh my god. If SLKR is the ally of the leader slot, he gains 5 side per enemy and 100% defense for 1 turn. Oh god. While in GAC, shock can't be dispelled or resisted, so you're going to get it. Enemies defeated by this ability cannot be revived. You remove 100% turn meter from all characters. Enemies with bonus protection, protection up, or shield up reduce their max health and protection by 20%. Not raid bosses. For the rest of the encounter. If there's any version of Kylo Ren in the leader slot, all first order allies recover 50% health and protection and gain speed up for 2 turns. Unique 1. Again, another Zeta and Omicron. This will be for GAC. Don't be afraid of who you are. Rey has 25% critical chance of critical damage. Rey's abilities cannot be evaded. While Rey has Retaliate, she recovers protection at the end of the turn equal to 100% of the damage she received. Fucking. Oh my god. While Rey is debuffed, she has 50% speed. If Rey defeats an enemy, excluding summon units, all allies defeated by that enemy are revived with 100% health. Whenever an enemy with 100% turn meter gains bonus turn meter, reduce their max protection by 5. 10 if it was a bonus turn, excluding Galactic Legends and raid bosses for the rest of the encounter and persist through defeat. While in GAC, it gets better. All other first order allies retaliate recover protection at the end of their turn equal to 100% of the damage they received. First order allies with advantage ignore taunt effects on their turn. If the ally in the leader slot is SLKR, whenever he enters aggressive stance, the cooldown of Malevolent Lineage is reset. That's insane. Unique 2. It's in our nature. This is the 3rd Zeta Omicron. If allies are first order at the start of the battle, she gains 100% max health. At the start of the encounter, if the ally in the leader slot is Kylo Ren, Rey is untargetable until all enemies have taken a turn or are defeated. Whenever an enemy is defeated, all characters lose 100% turn meter and first order allies gain advantage for 2 turns. Enemies with less than full health have minus. Oh my god. So if you are on the other team and you have less than full health, you have 200% critical avoidance. Whenever an enemy with less than 100% health recovers full health, they dispel all buffs on themselves. While in GSC, while Rey is untargetable from this ability, first order allies can't be defeated. While an enemy is less than full health, they can't recover protection. Whenever a first order ally is inflicted with debuff, they lose 1% turn meter once per turn and gain 1% offensive stacking for the rest of the encounter. That is not apt. Oh my god.
Look at her kit.
That's insane,
Yeah.
guys. That is some it's a kit. It's definitely a kit. That is insane. This kit is insane. SLKR is getting his lifter, and it's going to be insane. So I'll see you in 3 months when SLKR gets nasty, because that's insane. What do you guys think? That is unbelievably grossy. I'm a little blown away. That kid is something else, man. Oh my god. Ren 2G says, I love this. I love it. There you go. It's going to make first order pretty fucking amazing. Oh my god. That kit is dynamite. Oh god. Oh my god. Scribe says, it's a unit I never knew I wanted. Well, now you do. Yeah, SLK is already nasty, but oh my god, this makes them very more efficient. I'll say that much. Yeah, 3 months to get SLKR to press Swampa. I think he might. Dude, it's fantastic. Darkslay says, I'm so excited since I just unlocked SLKR. You're damn right. Yeah, maybe full-time counter to JMK, like everything. It could be. That is a ridiculous kit. I mean, JMK ain't gonna be able to kill anybody because you can't kill anybody. And then they go and stout, they get all this stuff, all those buffs are gonna work against them. Yeah, SLKR. God almighty, this is unbelievable. SLKR catch strays with Sith Datacron sets. Oh my god. And yeah, and most people either got SLKR as one of their first GLs, and you know, this is something else. Good God. I don't know about you skewers, but I'm just sitting here going, wow, wow. Holy God. All right, but that's not all, kids. We got more to cover before we get into GAC and stuff. So yeah.
So I can.
Yeah, you go do your thing. Daisy's gonna go chill. She's pulling videos. Get some stuff. Gonna go to her little comfy place there and do comfy things. Finally, SLK Sphere, Watt Armor, etc. Yep. You bet your ass. Not all. We also got Huang's finally kit reveal. We knew he was coming in. So we'll cover that here in a second. The matchup with Starkiller and SLKR could be sick. Yes, it could. Yeah, so new Conquest character coming in. We've got the final pieces for there's a lot of stuff happening in the game right now. So Desi's still here. She just went over there, Scribble. She's still here. She still can hear everything. She still sees everything. She's just getting to a more comfortable place. Because she's looking for more videos against for you, buddy. Blackmail. Oh, what? But good morning, everybody. A little bit of news yesterday. Just a little bit. Yeah, there she is. Ha-ha. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There's Desi. And good morning, Whitefly. He's pretty fly for a white 425. Good to see you, buddy. RenTG question. What new abilities have been added with the new tunes for Conquest Feats? What do you mean? Might not miss. What new abilities have been added with the new tunes for I haven't seen any abilities for Conquest. I don't know. Somebody understands. I'm not seeing. Daisy says she got cold. She needs a blankie. James says, "What have I missed in this game, brother? You have missed a ton. There's a whole new world, a new exciting place to see." And do it fast. All right. Okay. Now, Huang is one thing I didn't like most. How the trading more keeper is a damn attacker. I mean, it's all part of the big GL Ahsoka thing. So yeah. Unit name Huang, alignment light side, attacker droid Spectre. You want the Zoom link? Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second. Scribbies. It should be in the Jedi Academy link, but I'll bring it to you. Right. No, I got it, babe. Easy to get that. Mm-hmm. All right. Desi Jingles.
Hey, Dingleberry.
Oh, hey, Junkie.
How's it going?
I'm just responding to Discord. Everybody wants to message me in Discord. Well,
It's
that
so
was
popular.
the night of night last night. Holy God.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think I have much recollection. Last
That
night,
door thing. You saw the video?
I don't think I saw the door at all. I think I was just. I don't know if I even knew where I was.
That happened last night. I lost it.
Wandered off somewhere. Like,
God almighty, dude. Yeah, we got to up the ante a little bit on the price of shots, man. Or we're going to die.
Yeah.
Scribbles, we're going to die.
Quite literally going to die.
Yeah.
So maybe a revised look.
Yeah. A little bit more pricey because
it's just getting wild, dude.
Yeah,
it's just.
I mean,
we had Grid in the chat.
Yeah, we had Grid. It was a lot of fun last night. We did Gardic Phone, and that was hilarious.
I can't remember any of it.
Well, Scribe couldn't draw, so the only thing he did is just wrote words mainly. It was so funny.
I can't draw, but I could still write badly. Good times.
Okay,
good
so
times.
You're talking about, says new feats for Conquest. There's always the need for the new tunes to complete some feats, aka Patton wants to be an Ezra. Oh yeah, that's just the way Conquest is, Ren2G. I mean, I wish it wasn't like that, but you know what?
There's usually ways around it.
Yeah, usually they've gotten better about this, where it's like you just have to have the character, like like previously, like you didn't have to have the characters max. You just had to have them in the team to get credit, that kind of stuff. So I think that's what the
Yeah,
newer characters will have. You just
yeah.
have to have them unlocked them, and if
Or
they
or
die, who cares?
they'll
Just
have feats like, you know how this last one had get 35 kills with Morgan Elsbeth. It's
yeah,
like, yeah, that's a real ball ache, but it was only like 5 key cards. So it was like, it was painful. You could do it,
but you didn't need
but
to.
really you could skip that feat as well and still hit red box for
Yeah.
Conquest. So and you guys know me. I'll have video guides for all the feats out in the first couple of days. I'll be ragging that hard and trying to find the best solution, because there's always a solution to get these done.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry too much about having to, try and wail on new characters or anything like that.
No, and so let's recap since you're here, Scribbles, because a lot of this news drop. I'm on Huang, but we'll get to him in a bit. First thing, the anniversary stuff looks fantastic, but they always do a pretty decent job on the anniversary stuff. I thought it was really good. The big thing is that that $20 pack, man, that is
It's huge, dude.
it's huge.
Such good value, man. Like the way the big drive for me is the amount of extra currency that you get from that is enormous. So that's loads of things, like, depending on where you are in the game, you could use that to get the early game gear. You could use it to get shards of characters if you want to. Late game players can throw that all on mods, because the mod value there is incredible. Loads of really good value mods because they're so dirt cheap. You could get slicing materials. Of course, you can spend it on the Omicron mats. Everybody should be buying all of the Omis every single week from that store. Try and get your 16. Then you get 40 shards of brand new characters. That alone, the 20 shards of brand new characters, 2 of them, that's coming each month for $20.
That's insane.
That is such good value.
That's
and you
insane.
get extra Omis in that track. Like, it's brilliant.
I'm concerned about the Zetas. There's no Zetas anywhere in there, and I'm hoping that maybe that can change. But other than that, it says what $20 pack. So they've created the way that we're going to be doing things moving forward, James, in the game. Actually, let me go to the so every 3 months there's going to be called an error, right? And it's going to be a theme for the next batch of characters. In each month's going to be known as episodes. An episode will contain usually 1, most likely 2 characters. For 28 days, you have to do, they've changed in how you do feats and all this. There's a post on this, James. I'm just giving you the quib notes. If I get anything wrong, Scribbles will tell me I'm stupid, which he should, and then correct me. But with this $20 pack for the 28 days, you get 20 shards of, for example, you get 20 shards of Huang, which is the next marquee character coming in on Tuesday. And then you also, when Hera's turn comes in 2 weeks, you'll get 20 shards of her automatically too. Does not have anything to do with how you would normally go through the marquee process. You'll still, if you want to get them to 6 stars, you have to get the $30 pack and spend some crystals. But this makes a big difference because this gets you to 5 stars pretty easily.
Yeah. Straight out the rip, getting that 20 shards means immediately that character's going 4 stars.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
The $30 pack, you're right at 5. So then
exactly,
and if they're doing the crystal thing where you get the extra pulls, that just helps you out. Unless you're me and you get Swevens, but I don't want to talk about it.
I get the Swevens too, Ranger. I get screwed over by the Swevens and the fives in the least like beneficial way. It's like, oh look, I need 7 shards to get this character to the next star, and just like 5, and you're like, I will kill you. I blame it all on Meathead rigging my pulls. Son of a gun.
So, and then the other thing is, now on top of that, they have these new tracks, which we were just covering, James. That track is where if you just go free to play, you're going to be basically getting 8 boxes, like 4 gold and 4 red, like you would normally get through a normal cycle a month that you would normally do for the Galactic Challenges, right? The tracks themselves was what we were going through, is the additional stuff you get on there. And that was the big question everybody had. So I think for free to play, this is really nice because if you just participate, and you don't even have to whale if you don't want to. If you don't want these characters, they just help you get done faster. It doesn't do anything if you just do the normal stuff that's in there, right? Even for the Galactic Challenges and the feats in there, you'll still be okay. So yeah, I was impressed. And you've got, like you said, Scribbles, that kind of, like we have for the raid rewards, you've got some autonomy of like what you want to invest in and things of that nature. And,
exactly. Yeah.
So,
So
yeah, go ahead. If I miss anything, cover it for me, brother.
no, I think you got everything. But I think what I would suggest is going forward when we see this new store in its actuality, we see how it operates, and we see after that first 28 days how much currency we've got to play with, how much freedom have we got of choice, and all that sort of business. We need to give that good feedback to CG to say, actually, this is great, but could we maybe have the store refresh more frequently, or could we maybe have certain bits of gear or certain bits of mod materials or whatever? We need to give that good feedback to CG to point them in the right, maybe like your ranger you're talking about, maybe they start adding zetas into that as well. They can make it expensive, but maybe you can purchase, 1 or 2 zetas a week on top, or maybe like 4 zetas a week in that shop. But obviously you have to make that little bit of sacrifice in your episode currency in order to purchase them. So don't just obviously I try to say this all the time, try not to just whip out the fire and pitchforks immediately, because that's always our knee-jerk response. Let's actually evaluate it and think, what's the good feedback, the constructive feedback we can give CG to make actual changes, because they do listen.
They are listening, you can tell.
Reason argument. Yeah. For sure.
Recurrence says the tracks are the boxes. I don't remember some of those rewards in there being boxed. Maybe I'm wrong.
On the episode track, there are certain tiers will give you those boxes, well, they give you kind of like boxes of gear like you would see in Conquest.
Okay.
Like there'll be a little, and it'll just pop open with a couple of pieces of like blue gear or purple gear or whatever. So those do exist inside the free-to-play episode track.
Okay.
Similar, it's supposed to kind of replicate the GCs. Obviously, it's not 1-to-1 because the episode track is supposed to be designed over a 28-day period. It's more like trying to bundle it all together,
right?
Type thing. And the great thing about the episode, the paid track is they have front loaded those rewards.
Yes.
So you literally only have to hit the level 1 on the premium track to earn that 20 shards of Huyang straight away.
That's insane.
So, it's not like, and I don't think these feats are going to be. I don't think it's going to be hard to max an episode track. I think it's going to be pretty, provided you're like a daily player, doing all your daily objectives, getting involved in stuff like territory wars and territory battles and doing your raiding. If you play the game like normal, I reckon
you're going to be
the average Joe is going to max it out.
Well, then too, and the daily feats have been changed too, so we don't have to worry about those anymore. Plus,
I love the ticket change.
The ticket change is
so good,
unbelievable.
You can now actually hoard energy for a GL if you're one of those people.
Yeah, because you don't need to use your normal energy anymore. You can just use your mod energy, which I'm going to do.
Let's do it.
I was thinking about that. I was like, wait a minute, Solomon Grundy like. I don't have to waste energy. I can just use this other energy. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yes, Desi says yes, energy changes. Yes. All right, so
delicious.
Yeah, we got to play with it some, but I really like it. I think it's really good. I'm really down with what they're doing with this, and I think it's going to be really good for free to play. Probably might need some stuff. Again, the Zeta thing worries me a little bit, their scribbles, but we can make those suggestions to CG and see if they can get those in there, because I think that's one of the big crunches that players are dealing with. I mean, all the other stuff in there is great, but we do need some Zeta stuff in there in the store and other places for the
I think it's just trying to be, consider the players from all parts of the game, right? Like later on, the older your account, the less strapped you are for Zetas, obviously, because you've had all those years to build up and get all the, and like the anniversary rewards often give you 20 Zeta mats. Over time you're fine, but like particularly now for the like early and mid game players in particular, with stuff like all these light speed bundles just boosting all of their accounts, they need the Zeta materials to actually use them appropriately, and like new assault battles and stuff like that. If we're bringing out new assault battles that people have to try and complete, they need to make sure that they've got the Zeta mats available to put on those characters to make them perform. So it's, I don't need the Zetas so much. I can keep on top of Zetas at this point, but not everybody is in that position. Like the early game players, the mid game players, even to a certain degree, people just coming into that late game, especially if they've just finished off their GLs. GL's giving you 120 Zeta mats straight away, disappear, and that's just for the Galactic Legend.
Yeah.
Let alone the rest of the team. So
a lot. All right, before we get into Huyang and General Sedula and GL Ahsoka, let's cover it right here. I just went through her entire kit there, bro. Holy
my God, she's
shit.
insane. I love this girl. Like,
Oh my
holy cow! I had
God.
no idea that I wanted Rey so bad. Like, as soon as I saw the picture, I was like, "Are you serious? We're getting Dark Side Rey." Never would have thought CG would release this.
Well,
But so cool, so
yeah, I
cool.
mean, and what she does for First Order is insanity, dude.
It's a little bit filthy. It's disgusting. You know,
I'm
giving Slacker this sort of support is just insane. He'll actually work defensively with her. He's going to work. Like,
mm,
oh my god.
yeah, this kid just blew me away. I remember I mean last night we were going through this and we were all just everybody that was in that call were just like, what the hell are we looking at?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when I first saw some of these kits of recent yore of, like Malicos and, you just see these kits and you're like, what the
Yeah.
hell is this? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. So with her being the Conquest character,
Mhm.
we kind of know what's coming for the next few months. So we know for this new cycle that we're going, this new quick error episode, right?
Yeah.
Episodes. We know that it's going to finish up GL Ahsoka. We'll get to her in a second.
Yeah.
But then we know Rey will be the Conquest character. We know that they said something about the holidays being a little different.
Yeah. The holiday period is
Yeah.
going to be a shorter period, but
Yeah.
No
characters or
we'll
anything.
finish up with GL Ahsoka,
Yeah.
and then we're jumping in January 19th with the start of the Bad Batch season 3 stuff.
Yeah, which I'm
So
excited for.
it's kind of mad, right?
Yeah.
I'm like thinking about it now. It's like Darkside Rey as a lifter and Bad Batch. I wouldn't have thought that's where we were going start of the year. I was like, oh, okay. Well, like, I'm not mad about it. Like,
No.
let's face it, CG has got some really ambitious roadmaps for the real tight release schedules for everything. Every 2 weeks, more or less, we're going to be getting new marquees. We can go anywhere at this point.
Yeah.
Like, we're looking at 24 characters a year potentially. Like, where do we go? Are we going to go back to Old Republic? Are we going to dip into Legend stuff?
Oh man,
it's an exciting time.
It's a very exciting time. We got Andor season 2 coming in April next year. We also
something like that. Skeleton Crew.
Yeah,
December next month, isn't it?
Yeah. And that one looks interesting. I mean, it looks just like a fun, goony kind of a space adventure, and I don't have any.
It's got Jude Law in it. I'll watch it.
I'll watch it. I'll watch Jude Law read the phone book. Him and Ewan McGregor. I could just sit there and be like, okay, I'm good.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Rey was insane. All right, let's get to Huang and stuff because I've been getting asked this question. Let's give an answer here. We know Huang. Okay, so we got Huang. We know General Sedula.
Yeah.
We still have one more round of requirements.
Yeah.
Looking like they're going to make these 2 requirements for GL Ahsoka. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, Hu Yang, I think, is a cert. I think he's definitely part of the set 4. Do they throw in General Harrison Dula? I think it's probably 50-50, probably a little bit more like 75-25. It's most likely, which is just gnarly, to be honest. 6 Relic 7 marquee characters with at least 3 Relic 9s is a huge ask for the community. Even if the characters are flipping amazing, right? It's a big ask.
It is a huge ask. But I'm okay with this because with the changes to the new marquee system, and with the new track where we're getting additional shards, it just seems a little bit more balanced. Plus, the ultimate, we didn't talk about this. For the ultimate thing is been changed, right? And you don't lose tickets if you lose fights right now. So, and then the ultimate one is simmable. What is it? What do they do? The ultimate thing?
Oh, the ultimate journey.
Yeah.
Ultimate journey, the Galactic Legend event at the end of every conquest, where we can earn those ultimate journey tokens to buy stuff like Omicron mats and that sort of thing. If you've 3-starred those, we can just sim them now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I'm so happy about that. Yeah, because it, like, most of them are easy. Like the Slacker one and the Ray one is a little bit finicky.
Those are the 2 that just give me vapors, man. God almighty, because so
they're
RNG.
a bit of a ball ache. But the real thing for me is it's just like it takes so much time to do all 8 of them.
They're just so beefy,
so glad,
and it's not like it's not like the other 6 are easy, but those 2
It-
are just a pain in the ass.
It'll just get bigger as well. Every GL, that's an extra one that we got to do. So it's like GL Ahsoka's coming out. She's going to have an Ultimate Journey tier, isn't
Yes.
she? It'll probably be after the next Conquest, after she's released. But
Right.
that's, so they do need to start considering things around player time in the game. And I'm glad, I know that maybe some of these events that they've decided to go simmable is maybe like really low hanging fruit, the stuff we don't spend a lot of time on anyway, but it's still nice. It's still nice to get that, because we've already proved that we can do that. If you've 3-starred that event, you've proven you can do it. You don't need to be wasting my time. It's not a challenge to me, really. I can get it done. I will get it done. Don't force me to sit here and do stuff I don't find enjoyable. Let me hit that sim button.
It takes me about 30 minutes to do that, just because the fights are about 3 to 5 minutes each. Some are shorter, but it's just killing them and getting through the fights. It's just, I mean, I've seen it on stream, and it's like, oh my god.
The easiest one is the C one, right? Like,
oh
just
yeah,
go
C bang, go in there,
auto.
slaughter. Yeah, it's like okay, that's fun. It's like in out. Thank you.
Yeah.
The Rey and the Kylo one is the one that will add time because it's just RNG. Who they attack first. It's so stupid.
And they're ridiculously fast.
Yes.
Like stupidly fast.
Yeah,
They'll outpace all your GLs, the entire enemy team.
Yeah,
when they loop you.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
And then the other ones are fine. They're just long fights because you have to kill a lot of shit and it's beefy, right? Like when you're using Jedi against SLKR, it's like, oh my god. All tanks, Jesus. It's like, oh my god.
Rock, you're absolutely right, mate. Like, we don't get a big January break. We basically get a month off, right?
That's from mid-December once, and we'll be working on Ahsoka for those that are working on her. You've also got the full-time release of Bo coming in. So she'll be permanent in December. So that'll be something I know people will be working on. And then after you got the holidays through January. I think 14th was the date that they start the new tract, whenever that is.
19th.
Yeah. So
I think anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, something around mid-January. So whatever that is. So yeah. All right. So Huang. Wait, why are we echoing? Desi.
Sorry.
Hi, Desi.
She made a blankie portrait over there. She's
So
Huang's
that
kit
actually raises the question though. Before we talk about who,
go ahead.
Just while we're on that subject, we're thinking like GL Ahsoka's still coming December, right? So
yes,
I imagine she's going to come right after we get Hera in the game. So it'll be like
right at the end
20th. Because if you last year we had Bo-Katan Mandalore dropped on the 21st of December, and I was like, what the like right before Christmas? I never expected them to just shoehorn her in that tight.
Yeah.
But I think that's exactly how it's going to go with GL Ahsoka. She's going to drop like a day or two after. Well, actually, the new marquee structure now.
Yeah.
They drop on a Tuesday, don't they? They drop on a Tuesday. A Tuesday instead of a Thursday. So that's going to give it a little bit more time because legendary events usually come on a weekend, don't they? Like Friday, Thursday.
Yeah,
Friday,
that'll be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday for any legendary. So
yeah,
the marquees will be on a Tuesday. And then it doesn't matter when the GL comes in because GLs once they're in, they're permanent.
Yeah, permanent. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Huang's kit overall looks good. Attacker, Droid Spectre, looks good.
Absolutely.
I liked it. Yep. I mean, anything that stood out to you on that kit?
No, it just looks like fun, to be honest. I to me, it's usually a case of I want to see it I want to feel it. I can't. There's only so much you can really gather, I feel, by just reading the kit reveal because you need to see the stats. You need to see the modifiers on the abilities. You need to see how it all works together as a team. Because let's face it, we don't have GL Ahsoka. Yeah. We can't really use Ezra and Sabine together right now as an actual functioning team. So, and we don't know what General Hera's bringing. So it's like,
well, we know she's going to be a leader of some sort because for those that don't get GL Ahsoka, Karth brought that up to my attention, and I was like, you're right. So you'll have those 4 with Chopper as your 5th until you get GL Ahsoka because he'll have the Spectre tech along with General, right? Sedula.
Yeah.
And so she'll have some kind of leadership that
Well, in the FAQ for Hu Yang, they actually say, where can I use him before we get GL Ahsoka? And it says he's got utility for sortie droids as well as with General Syndulla. So that confirms she's definitely getting leadership, right? So She's definitely getting
He'll
leadership.
be on the 19th. New marquee system. Yep. He has utility with sortie droids as well as General Studio. Perfect. There you go.
Can we also appreciate the Huyang battle pose? He's like, I'm come to throw hands. he's ready to slap him.
He did in the show. People forget he was kung fu fighting that assassin droid. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know Huyang had it in him. And his Zeta
looks damn good.
PB Omicron, so I'm not going to be interested in that.
Oh yeah, they've been doing this quite a bit recently, but it makes sense, right? Because Ezra's got triple GAC on me, TW on me on Padawan Sabine,
yes,
TB Omicron over here, General Syndulla. I don't know. Is she going to get a Conquest Cron? Is she going to get what else? What other? We've got TW, we've got GAC,
TB now.
Maybe we've got TB as well. Well, no, she's definitely going to have an army. Let's face it. When was the last time a character came out with no armies? Never.
Maybe it is a GAC Cron just for her leadership.
Oh, it could be. It could be. And I hope it is, because that means I don't have to do it.
Yeah. So that way you don't, if you're not, so you have some kind of Omicron. Well, you got the 3 with Ezra. So.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it is going to be like a Conquest Cron or something like that. Yeah. I'm not sure. But because don't forget, we are going to get Fulcrum and Chopper are going to have the Spectre tag, right? Yes. So theoretically, General Syndulla could have a leadership Omicron that she can use in like 3s for a separate Spectre team. So you could still have like GL Aoka with Ezra and Sabine, and then you could have General Syndulla with Chopper and Fulcrum, and that can be 2 3v3 teams, both with some GAC armies.
Right.
So because I can't see Fulcrum getting thrown in the final team, that like the full final team for GL Aoka, because that TW Omicron for one needs to stay in its own team.
Possible future raid Omicron. So then
I didn't think about that. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It could happen, Captain.
Mm-hmm. And while we're doing this, so get your questions in. I'm going to do some mod depression here. Hey, look, this one doesn't have any speed immediately. I can just get rid of it. Sadness. So you have any questions, do that. We're going to look at JC here for the rest of the time, but your questions are appreciated. You got me, Scribbles, Desi, Jingle, Snarf. Yeah, we're all recovering.
Yes, we are.
A delicate
Swevin! No, you get the hell out of here, mod. That fucker rolled a Swevin. No way.
Damn it.
So yeah, well, before I finish mod depression, so my big thing that I got to do is I'll wait to pop. I could pop these 2 right now to 9. That's not even a problem. I got to get Rex to 7, Snips to 9, Sabine to 7, Ezra to 5. Those are the ones I haven't done yet.
Yeah, I'm all the Rex are done, but you just reminded me that we finished my sub goal, so I got to take Ezra to 9.
Which one, Ezra or the new Ezra?
It's new Ezra, thankfully.
Okay.
Like, yeah. And my next one's Lord Vader. I don't know how we got Lord Vader.
I don't know,
but I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have like no materials left. I'm broke. I think GLB is trying to make sure that I've got an entire roster of R9 by this time next year.
I know, right? That fucker got me bad last night, man.
Oh my god, he just pops in.
He just pops in and just brings pain, man. He loves it.
Pops in and pops off.
I know, right? Oh my god. But yeah, I'm a little behind, mainly because getting Balin to 9 and doing everything I did for Balin. Yeah. And I don't regret it because he's fantastic. That team is dynamite. And
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, and we'll look at my JC here in a second. Because you guys always. We always get JAC questions. Oh, hi, Karth. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's up, guy? How was your night?
What's up, nerd?
How we doing?
Yeah, we're recovering. What are you doing?
Oh, taxing my father's patience with me.
Okay. All right. What did you do, or do you want to discuss it, or just?
Oh no, we went out to eat last night to a fancy steakhouse in town. Now they use the word fancy. I don't. I think they make moderate. They make moderately okay steaks that are way overpriced for what I'm getting. But I did order a glass of whiskey that cost $75. So.
Holy moly, Carl.
Jesus, did you get a blowjob with that?
I should have, because it wasn't good enough to be $75 worth of whiskey.
Not that.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
It's one of those things where it's like these restaurants, these high air quotes high-end restaurants that exist in my town. They're for all the winos that show up and when they do all the wine touring, and so they want they want good vibes from a restaurant. So it's the atmosphere is fantastic. It's a nice little place to be, but $70 for an 18-ounce ribeye steak is kind of nuts when it's like what is this cow heading the spa before it's butchered, and that's what's happening here, but like it's just not worth it. Like nothing. And then on top of all of that, I know this will blow the you European folks away, but on top of all of that, this being a very expensive restaurant, they have it's a 20% mandatory service fee, which is basically a forced tip.
Yeah, I was gonna mandatory service fee. I mean,
yeah, it's a forced tip, and it's the dumbest thing in the world. So on top of a $400 ticket, we had to pay an $80 tip on top of it for service that I wouldn't even tip $20 on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got some.
You should.
Yeah.
You should be like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll pay your mandatory service fee, but I'm applying my mandatory discount.
And a blowjob.
20%.
I'm requiring the finest young thing you have on staff to come crawl onto this table. That's a very terrible thing to say.
Man, whammon, it doesn't matter. We're not picky.
Yeah. I just want the
$20 is $20.
The best one with the best skills. That's all I'm looking for.
A little bit of that tongue action, you know what I mean?
All right, we got a couple questions. This is perfect. We got Scribbles and Karth here. And then
yes, you have me for one question because I got to cook dinner.
Okay. So how the hell do you beat Rey, Ben, and New Ezra? Is it even possible? The game is releasing teams that are unbeatable. Same with Ben. We're going to do it right now, buddy. I'm going to go into the fight here, and we'll do it because the team that I've been using now. I don't know what your guys' experiences with is. We did have a lot of holes.
Seer Starkiller Malachus I'm using.
No, I've been using
damage immunity cron.
So so I've been going UFU. We did this. I've been doing some testing with this. So you can go that, or you can go Seer, Malachos, and Jedi Cal. But the caveat to that one is you need
Jedi Cal, or do you mean OG
no regular Cal? Sorry.
Okay.
You do need the 15%. You do need the UFU large paragraph, right? And you also need his level 9. You need that extra stacks of mad. This
Can I
could be
play
it.
with madness?
Now the problem is probably why you want Star Killer in this team is because of the buffs, and you can't get rid of them with Cal. So if you want to be safer, you can do this, but that gets rid of your Star Killer team that you can use elsewhere.
I've used this team once. I really like the damage immunity level 6 because it saves you from whirlwinds.
Yeah,
like it's so valuable. But yeah, I took in Star Killer for. I was being a pussy. I was like, I'm too scared. I want the extra buff in stats. I want the extra damage. That's why I went in with it. But yeah, I've done it with Baby Cal as well.
Yeah. So who do you want to run here for the demonstration? I mean, I don't really. We can.
Yeah, it's just up to you, dude.
Well, what do you think, Carter?
I have no opinions. I opened my GAC, my opponent had cleared my entire ground board, and I'm like, and that's me. I'm done. I do one attack and I'm out. I don't give a shit.
It does have the Stunacron here. It does have special ability 15%.
Yeah, with Starkiller in play, you'll probably need that because Starkiller makes them immune to stuns.
Yes. So I think this will be the better play for this fight, and I don't mind doing this. So
because otherwise, what happens is just because there's Ezra just does so many things and he does so many specials that it's just like, hey, look at that, I'm stun locked for a year and a half because Seer only gives immunity to days.
Yes.
So you this is probably if you can spare it the preferred route. In 3s, I would probably lean this way. In 5s, of course, you can't run this way, but. No.
But I think in
5s, you're gonna take Ezra to the Starkiller team anyways.
Yeah. Hey, Rebel RX, what's going on? All right, Scribbles, you need to go cook diner then, my friend.
Yeah, I gotta bounce.
Do that.
I gotta bounce, guys. Good luck
bounce.
with your GAC.
All right, my friend.
Bye,
go
Desi. Bye,
Have
Cast.
fun,
Bye,
Scribbles.
Blah 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 blah.
All right, question before we do this fight. Who will be better after Datacrons expire? Great Mothers or Balin? I say Balin.
Yeah, I would too, just because there's so much, like, you play GAC more, the value is better there. The big problem with Great Mothers is there is so much power behind her level 9 Datacron that I don't
The big
know
drop
how
off.
well she'll translate in GAC. She will do well in GAC, don't get me wrong, but I think she's going to do well versus, like non-GL teams and certain ones because, like, you can just do certain things. Like I think they'll be a good anti-Gungans team.
Yeah.
Because you can just knock their protection out immediately with Doomed and then just take out, delete phalanx and then just poke around everybody as you go through. So I think that'll be fine for offense, but I don't think she'll have much of a defensive hold without the Kron to buffer. So
Steve, welcome to the show. He agrees with you. I'm not even EXO. Welcome to the program. I'm not asking. Well, Scribbles left. So, and then Darth Eldor. Bark, bark, bark. Says, hey everyone. Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing well too. Be careful. He has 2 active Omicrons. It's an ugly. Yeah, we're going to go a little bit more powerful on this. So you wanted to see it. That's why I saved my GAC for Saturdays now. Plus Friday is a Madhouse Karth as you got to the tail end.
Oh yeah, I cut part of it, the tail end of it,
GLD
and then the lead up.
Everyone was
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And GLD just was a cherry on top. He came in there's like, oh, I see there's pain and suffering. Let me just add on to it.
Yes,
oh my God.
Scribe's gonna need to get the hookup from Meathead here pretty soon on relic packs because well, he's like on his 3rd R9 in November.
God.
It's like, oh God.
I'm glad to
I
see
need
you
support.
chilling there, Rebel RX. All right, Whittle 73, our Sith account data keeper and Karth is here, and if I'm doing anything wrong, but just to show this team to fight this, we have it, so we're gonna do it. So let's rock and roll. Let's show this since it was asked in the questions. Do you have any GC questions? Get those in. This is pretty straightforward. They're going to do their thing.
Yeah. The Malicos Kron is stronger here anyways, just because the fact that if Ezra puts Exiled on Starkiller, his entire Kron shuts off. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we almost got Ray in the together.
Yeah. No, it's
14 stacks. It's going to wait. Now we'll go over to Ben because we can.
I will likely just pull Ray off of defense this next round or next week of
we got
GAC.
Everybody in DI. That's good. We can,
and then just have a good old time playing
Here. Yes. Whack. Throw some more rocks. You're going to be in big trouble. Yeah. Okay. Sucks. Let's just get the stacks up. Do basics here, homies. Back to Ray. Back to Ben.
I do like the at least the thematic version of what they're doing here with Sith Ray and.
Oh my God! Yeah, your thoughts on Ray?
Thick. I mean, she's gonna be great. The kit is just monstrous. I think, honest to God, the fact that she provides basically instant defeat immunity for 1 turn is
insane.
Just bonkers. I'm just trying to pencil out how you control her because the whole thing in my head was like, well, yeah, you got to do things like JML, and just and keep them blocked in. But to be honest, I don't think that's going to cut it anymore because all the turn meter gains are going to constantly keep buffing Ray, and so it's like, well, that's not helpful. So my assumption is going to be that they are going to keep going down this road of bringing in GAC characters to bring up the power levels, because I feel like we'll get one for JML at some point.
Yeah,
there's probably an opportunity for them to bring in another Galactic Legend, another Empire one as well, or Galactic Republic, another Empire one as well, just to bolster these older teams up again, because like every team in the last 2 years that has been triple Omni is like designed to dunk on JMK.
Hey, the Hunt's hanging out rating us. Thank you.
Red 6 standing by. Red 5 standing by. Red button standing by.
I have the suspicion that they're going to bring out new triple Omni characters to support like JMK and JML and Lord Vader and probably even Jabba, because Why not? Like,
Yeah.
give Fortuna for Jabba.
Sure.
Like, they might as well just go through the lineup and give every GAC, every GL GAC character to go with them.
I love it. Thank you for the raid. That's right. A lot of hanging going on. Lost Swamp Rat. We're in the Jedi Academy call. If you want to join us there, you wanker. Steve 37, welcome. I'm not that. What is that? Oh, is that the Lost Swamp Rat? I can't tell. Thank him. Oh, okay. Hey, GW. Hey there, bots. Just hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Been putting StarKiller in defense with his Kron set of threes. He's been holding against multiple GLs. Been living the Kron. Da 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 da. I do have the StarKiller Kron, but we'll have to use it on something else because I just use StarKiller. Darth Elder question. While I like a lot of the new updates, do any of you worry that we might actually be getting too many characters now, either making it hard to keep up or making some teams dead too soon? Good question.
So the overall on it is it's a little bit more frequent than what we've been used to because now we're guaranteed two characters a month. But I feel like the accessibility for new characters is a little bit better. Like, granted, that is under the guise of spending, at least the $20 on that pass each month. But the value on it is pretty nutty and good. I feel like the over under on it is that you're just going to have to be more selective on which eras you participate in, and CG needs to be very upfront about the use of those characters because like the Bad Batch is going to be the next era after Ahsoka ends here, and that's going to be putting us into the raid, right? A lot of people are making the assumption that the next raid is going to be a Merc raid, and they're going to start dumping out a ton of Merc characters to build out the teams and stuff for that, because the new Bad Batch team should all be mercenaries. So it's going to be one of those things where if they're going to release the new raid and then like the new Bad Batch should be required, they need to be upfront about that on the beginning of it, so players can gauge whether they want to engage with that particular era, because it's not fair to keep it in the dark and be like, well, I don't really need a Bad Batch team right now. It's not something my squad or my roster needs. So I'm going to sidestep it. And then at the very end, they're like, oh, by the way, this new team is required in the raid at Relic 9. It's just like, son of a... So that's my only thing with it. Outside of that, I feel like for a lot of it, it's going to be relatively more consistent for players, and it'll give us more agency in what we can choose to go after, because now we're not guessing what the characters go for. We know that they're going to try to get a journey character out each era to go with the theme, so we know ahead of time kind of what we're looking at. And that's, again, everything needs to be as upfront as possible. CG needs to allow the player base to decide whether they want to engage with that. So like if there's a journey event that requires the Bad Batch, let's say the Bad Batch unlocks the new Asajj or whatever else, like, whatever they want to do with it, that they're upfront about that whole ensemble of what it does, so that we know. Otherwise, I feel like then you would be right. It's going to be one of those things where we get punished heavily for skipping, or you just are going to have to start forking out money to actively keep up.
Right.
But the $20 for the pass is, I know for the free to play player base, that's not great. They don't like that part of it, but the value on it is just astronomical. It's the same as the $10 pass for the Conquest. When you get up to being able to full clear and red box it, the value is just phenomenal. And so, the way I look at it is the pass, if you look at it just from the character shards, if you can remember way back to the days when marquees used to have a $10 pack for 20 shards, that's like 3 years ago now. You're basically getting that pack for each marquee for the month. And then on top of that, you're getting a ton of other things to go with it. So I think it's very well priced and incentivized for people to take part of. But for a lot of people, you're right. It's going to be one of those things where it's, hey, you're basically going to have to be subscribing to Capital Games to to play the game. I don't think it's going to be massivly impactful. I think I had this conversation with somebody else the other night. CG has got so much stuff in the game right now that not every new character needs to be chased right away. And the only way I could see this being a bit of a pain in the butt for players unwilling to spend is going to be if they bring out new assault battles with every era as well. Then I feel at that point it's going to get too much, because if you're not keeping up and they start rotating out the old assault battles, then you're going to fall behind faster than the average bear. So that's my only real concern when it comes to what else they put the eras into, if it's either raid, TB, assault battles, in-game events, whatever that kind of stuff ends up being. That's my concern, is if they're not upfront about that, then players are going to feel like they're falling further behind and can't keep up in the deluge. And I don't really need a Marvel Strike Force version of character drops. It's just like, well, if you're not spending, you're not keeping up. So
yes. All right. See here. What else in 3 of new characters require for something then cool, but if every new character is needed for something, then CG can kiss my left nut. Okay.
Oh, it is needed for something. What else?
Oh, yeah.
100%. Every era leads to a new journey event. Every era. So it's going to. But the question is, what level are we talking?
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking like R7 unlocks? Are we talking like Cal Kestis with Gear 12? Like, they need to be really upfront with the expectations for players. But yeah, that's the huge one, is that we know for a fact that every marquee in the era leads to some sort of journey event character, which is going to be nutty, because we've gone from like 2 journey event characters a year. Now we're going to get 4 plus 4 conquest units plus, 24 marquees plus a galactic legend. I really hope one of these eras is a freaking capital ship.
I know, my God.
Like, I don't.
Ships is a mess, man.
Ships need so much love right now. We need something that beats the Leviathan consistently, and something besides the Leviathan that beats the Executor consistently. But that's my hope, is that they do something with ships to give us some reprieve, because if like 1/4 out of every year was ship based, then I think that gives the players plenty of reprieve to rebuild materials while they're trying to get the next one. But yeah, there's so much stuff that I need to.
Okay. GDev says he likes the fact that the new rare will also be providing health and protection, carving also revive for the first order is nutty. Also, like Sith tag she got, just allows for some mixing and matching, but also should be best with this. Yes. Typically your lifters are good with, well.
Wait, hold on. You don't want to run Rey with Bane? Now, granted, the synergy besides the tag is about all you've got there, but still, funny. Funny that you can. But yeah, they're kind of designing characters for use in different areas. I actually honestly think that the route for them to go with this character is to replace Sith Trooper on the team. I don't think it's gonna be the best option, but I still think double tank is gonna be the most annoying way to go on defense.
I think so. Let's see what I want to use here. We're gonna go Bo versus Lord Schmader.
Yeah, I don't have any idea. Well,
Rokaren,
yeah, sorry. I don't think they will. Did they say event or?
They don't. No, I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up real quick, but I don't know if they. I was pretty sure that they said that each era would have a new journey event, but I might have missed the part where they said and event. So I'll look at that real quick while Ranger does a battle here.
Well, we're gonna do in honor of Scribbles. I usually go with the Paz with the small counter, but I figured we'll throw a little Beskar Mando in there. little IG, little bow, little 2% for everybody. You know, we got to take out Lord Schmader. So, yeah, good. While he's looking that up, we'll do this. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Already here. And you're all. And she's very angry. Can I target you? I can. Bye, Maul. He took a mouth out. I love you so much, Bam.
Oh no, he's right. Yeah. At the end of each era, we intend to provide a new event or journey guide level unit to pursue using all of the units you've worked to acquire through the era.
Okay. And while he's doing that, I'm beating the shite of a Lord Schmader.
Perfect.
He's so delicious. Quit calling Bam.
Okay, that's interesting. So they will have holiday episodes, and holiday episodes are an exception regarding marquee releases. They will not contain new marquee characters. They might just be specifically talking about the one for Ahsoka Tano in December. Or they might just do that every December. Who knows? I don't have a clue.
Who knows?
No clue. Oh, what else? I was just looking up to see if it was a new journey character or event, because I wasn't certain of that. So yes. Yeah, it does say that. So so that should be helpful, but they need to lead with that when they start an episode. Like, I need to know ahead of time if it's a new assault battle with these characters or a new journey level event or a journey character. Like, I need to know that ahead of time, because I want to that will tell me if I'm able to invest in that, or if I can skip it.
We're carrying the whole era cadence to just formalizing what we've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, this last year, pretty much.
It's time to use first order.
But even then, too, is they did say that the episodes every episode will start with a new marquee, but it's not always guaranteed that there will be a marquee in halfway through. Yeah, it says most episodes contain a second marquee releasing midway through the episode. So it's not guaranteed to be not guaranteed to be two every episode, but just more than likely it will be. It's like 70% of the time or 80% of the time.
Yeah. He does this question. What are your thoughts on the chances of an Inquisitor Light side bundle coming this holiday season for the anniversary of the game? There's some speculation on it happening, but I find it hard to believe they would do that for them. I find it very possible, because they've been in
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Something like that.
Or it was a year and a half. So, I mean, yeah, they've been out since 2022. So
it's possible, but I wouldn't hang your hat on it. Inquisitors are a vital part of the game right now, and I don't know if they would do it, just because. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't bet the farm on it. That's all I would say about it. Is it a possibility? Sure, but I would say that for the most part, I would not be surprised. That's right, Ranger. You can't have your cooldowns with GL Leia.
yeah, balls. I'm gonna see that stun for Mr. Potato Head over there.
Think of it this way, man. If you had that Ray, you'd be crushing it. Did he just resist that stun, or did it just go away?
It just went away.
Oh.
That's fine. Take one of mine, I take 2 of yours. Suck it. Getting tagged. Someone's messaging me. Who is it? You look here. Oh my god.
Yeah, GW, if they did do the bundle, I would assume $50 because it's a super sought after team. It's highly relevant. I can't imagine them saying no. It's the only thing I don't like about the Leia fight. Oh, this survive. I'm watching this too late, so I'm behind the game, but I'm always actually really impressed by her damage output.
Yeah.
Like for a tank, she claps pretty hard.
Yeah.
And I don't. It always takes me off guard where she's just like, boop,
boop,
takes some damage. No.
All right. Let's see here. We got Jabba will JMK this. I'm just burning through teams right now, so we kind of had a good game plan. I'm following the game plan. And we'll go with Mr. Plo. We'll go for a fast ultimate here and kill Leia, and then yeah. We're carrying the whole era is just formalize what we've been doing. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Which is fine. Like I'm cool with that. I just need to know, like, leading into each era what the objective is, because I want to know ahead of time if we're doing a assault battle or a journey event character or whatever. That's all I want to know. So if they can do quarterly road aheads that show everything that we're planning on doing, then send it. I'm happy with that. That's fine with me.
Return to sender. Post unknown. We're going to use JMK and beat the snot out of Jabba. I hope nothing goes wrong. I'll show you the defense and everything. So let's go hit Leia. We hit the Leia. They're going to throw a bunch of thermies. I hate the thermies. Don't like the thermies. Okay, put this back to you, Betty. And then
well, in theory, Wolfman, they do say we intend to announce all of each episode's content just for the just the episode. Come on, where was the one with the arrows?
Get him. Get her. Get that goddamn Leia. You get her. Yoink. And now the severe beating.
Yeah, I'm hoping they do arrows there, Wolfman. Like they say what the arrows for, because they do say at the end of it is that they will announce all of each episode's content just before the episode starts. But they say at the very end of that is we want you to see your intended end goal as well as what is expected along the way. So I'm kind of hoping they do like we did with the like the beginning of Ahsoka Tano's release. They they dropped Peridia, the Peridia units and everything else, and gave us an idea of what we were building towards, what units were coming down. If they just tell us what's coming down and what the end goal, like I don't need to know the kits or anything, right? I just need to know relatively early on if I should be investing.
Yeah, they're going to be putting everything out. So it's like, at least for that.
At least for the episode. I just hope the era, they tell me what the end objective is so that I can. No one cares, Mary J. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
No one cares. She's already a trash
I got
unit.
I am Jay.
Oh God.
Mary J is just out there starting to do some Rule 34 there.
It's like, which one do I do? For 34 sheet.
Both.
The 3.
Do both.
Oh, to combine. Hang him. No, he hasn't done anything for the hanging. Get out of here, James. Just if he does, James, you have the power. You and Desi both can, do what you need to do. Yes. No, well, they knew, Mary J. They know, Mary J. They are smart. Right. Before we go kill this DTMG team, let's just see how our defense did. Front wall, he went hard and cleared it, and that was really good. And then got into the back, and then things started not going. We had 2 holes with the Night Sisters, 2 holes with Iden, and then our front wall up north got some holes. We got 2 holes with Keller and Beck. We had 2 holes with Leia. So yes, the other teams 1 shot, and then he 1 shot. I think he 1 shot. Nope, 2 on the Executor. So yes, man, we've had quite a few drops here today, Karth. I'm hoping we can do good work here. All right, we have this DTMG team, but it's not a normal DTMG team. It's got Death Trooper Peridia and Scout Trooper with the Death Trooper Peridia Kron.
Why would you separate Moff Gideon from this? Moff Gideon's too much fun.
What do I even use here? I've never seen this team before. Sweet Mother of Christ. Oh, Sith Accountant, Data Keeper. What the hell do I do with this? Sith Empire?
Sith Empire would do just fine.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Holy bajolies. Where did $30 for a mod kit? Come on, you gotta be pulling my legs, CG.
Stop bullshitting.
Man, that is an expensive pack.
Mm-hmm. G-Dub question there, Botch, for you, Karth. He doesn't really care about the rest of us. Says, does it realistically look like with these new changes that free-to-play will be even an option anymore? Or will it be realistic to be free-to-play and still stay relevant in everything that happens in this game? I don't see why not. Actually, I think it's more relevant.
The free-to-play the free-to-play path, you're gonna be seeing more rewards to a degree.
Yeah.
Than you were prior, but it's just going to be a challenge based on roster depth. But that's always going to be the challenge for everybody, no matter what we do. They have stated that it is completely feasible for players to complete the episode pass on the free-to-play route every season. You just need to be active. So I feel like for the most part, people are going to not notice a ton of difference on what they are accumulating each week or each month. But I think in the grand scheme of things, I feel like the new stuff might just be hitting a little faster. And if they're going to be doing, 2 new assault battles a year and you can't get those characters pumped out right away and they start rotating out the old ones, and there could be some challenges with that. But I think for the most part, it's not going to really change how the free-to-play players interact with the game. I think the end game free-to-play players will still be able to keep up at the same rate they've been able to, and the new free-to-play players will still find the same pitfalls they had prior. You're going to need to keep that guy ability blocked or feared the rest of this fight if you want him to not revive Scout.
Oh, that's right. That's... You know what? Let's just get rid of him. I had enough of it.
Yeah, my whole take on this entire update, G-Dub, is just that I think the player base does what it does every time we get any new information, which is massively overreact and outrage. And part of that's driven by, and I love to point the finger.
Yeah.
I love to point the finger at content creators because I do blame them for this.
How dare you?
But the outrage drives videos, and so having videos about that kind of stuff, just get that, and it gets people fired up and have their opinion shared. And so, but I think in the large scheme of things, this moves to bigger and better things. It was the same reaction we had with the raid changing, and then raid changes, besides just having to work through new characters every 6 to 9 months, has been a net positive because of the gear we get access to now. And I'm not disagreeing with it all. Sometimes it is to get that way, but when you get that way when we have stuff in game, don't get that way when it's on the horizon. It was the same outrage we had with Datacrons, and we've suffered through it. And for the most part, I think Datacrons do help the game maintain its freshness, because it's the biggest problem you have when it comes to how many characters we have in the game now. GAC would need to be like 30 battles aside to make this game like even remotely challenging if there were no Datacrons. So I just think that it's every time there's a massive amount of outrage, we get all worked up and upset prior to the stuff getting into the game, and then when it gets in the game, people get upset because they don't understand, and then once we get understanding and we get solutions, then everything irons out. And so I have a hard time getting upset about stuff that I can't even problem solve at the moment. So it's like I'm not that fussed about it. It's just let it come to the game. We'll see what happens, and then we will adjust from there. But no matter the outrage, no matter the outrage, CG's not changing what they're going to release. They might after the fact adjust it if the outrage continues, but I mean, that's about it. So I don't see the reason to get all worked up.
Slaughtering Queen Amidala
with Bane. Yeah. I just love that counter still just claps. Humorous to me to no end. That just like Queen Amidala was this big, huge workup, and Bane, no matter what, just still dunks on her all day.
Saul, Luthen, Kyle, I think that's Inquisitors. A sorted team. Boss Nass will be Sith. We got Bounty Hunters, Tuskens, Swordy with Grievous, Momo with Rex.
Yeah, I think that Dengar Kron is bugged too, because he cleanses at the start of whenever he takes those bonus turns, and he shouldn't be able to, or at least I think that's what was happening. I think I had that happen before, but I have to go look at some of the footage.
Okay. We have to figure out the puzzle. We do have stuff that we have left. I'm going to do trade on the Gungans. We have 8 teams left. We do have JML and C, Gas, Inquisitors, Radis, Dr. Afra. Got a lot of stuff. I just have to figure out what I want to use. What, where. G does says, I think Luthen is low key, really good conquest unit. He's flash like he's not flash like Banner Queen Amidala, but he's a character. No, I think he's a very good character. And if you get the right, I mean, his combination on how you feel called, he can be a pain in the ass. Him with Saw is like, oh my god, it'd be annoying. That fight can be bloody annoying. Oh my god, so annoying. All right, let's do this. So Gungan's here. Let's take this team out, and then we'll worry about where we want to use our Jedi and other stuff. Places, we'll figure it out. Well, let's see what we're gonna do here. Oh, you'll go after the show generator? No, stupid death mark. Well, I don't know what you guys think I'm gonna do here, but I'm going to attack the shield. I don't know if you guys have seen this fight before, but I like to attack the shield. The generator.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Luthen is the team. I mean, he with Momo the team is ridiculous. The team does so much with Momo. It's not even funny. Saw is still good, but I feel like the problem with the Saw team is that you can't utilize the trooper enough, and that's makes it more challenging. But
yeah. Hey, Andrew, what's going on, buddy? Says, hey, Ranger, Karthik, you are a man of wisdom and a hint of sobriety. Just a hint. I don't know about all that.
just a hint of sobriety. Ooh. Yeah. I guess I'll take the coffee out of my whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, Boss Nass, what's going on there, buddy? Die. He dieted. I dieted at him. All right, keep your questions coming in. We're doing the Jedi Academy, so you have our full undivided attention. I'll be back tonight for some Dungeons and Dragons. That'd be pretty sweet. DI, really? Here, eat that. The fight is slow, but it is methodical.
I mean, it's like a 2.5-minute fight. It's not bad.
All right. 57. We're doing well. We haven't dropped any battles yet. We are still flying half a ship cost. All right. Bounty hunters with the Dengar Kron. Tuskens. I don't know. There. Swordy, BB-8, and Grievous. They gain 5% defense tax infection until the end of the battle. Gas Rex 5s can beat Tuskens. Okay. You want to use that team there? Got it. What do we think about Wamp against that one of these teams? We got the Swordy teams, the level.
Wampa is a little. It should be fine, but there's a tenacity down on BB-8, so
that's right. Oh boy.
That could get a little hairy depending on how things go.
We could use we do have a Moff Gideon. You were asking about Moff Gideon. Well, they've got a team here of troopers with a Moff Kron here.
Yeah, but
let me CLS that because I mean, shoot
team.
him, kill him, and then I mean,
well, because Moff Gideon lead gives them multiple lives.
That's true.
So it's not like it's gonna be like hard, but
so gas rest. Okay, let's do that first. So let's figure out this puzzle. We also have these the troopers, but they don't have Death Trooper Peridia. I mean, you just kill numbnuts and the rest falls apart. Wamp is 75% versus Swordy if she doesn't have the level 9. Okay. So you want to gas the Tuskens here? Okay. Not really that hard. Maybe we try Wampa. We've got some play because we did have some drops. So let's actually give that a shot. What do you think, guys? I think it's a good. I mean, if it doesn't work, then all his loss is Wampa. So unless there's another fight Wampa could do better in, but there's a Momo team, but it's got the Palcron that makes me nervous. But let's do this first, and then we'll take it from there. We do have C and JML Jedi teams and Cals and breakfast cereals and things of that nature. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't come back alive? Yeah, that's the power of gas. Okay, he took a seat. Do basic. 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 Oh, I forgot it. Hey, little call to action from Lord Megatron. What's going on, buddy? No, ask me a question in Discord. With Darkseid Ray coming, who comes out on an SLKR team? I'll figure it out. I don't care. Well, yeah, okay, so 5v5 team. See here. If we had a 5v5 team, Karth, SLKR with what would you run there with the new Ray? I guess that's the question we're getting asked right now. Karth might be getting some more coffee.
No, I'm sorry. I'm still here. We're like 4 million GP away with 3 people that haven't deployed yet, so we're playing the game of tagging everybody. Anyway, in 5v5, I mean, of course, it's still going to be Slacker Crew, Ray, and Hux. The 5th,
Red Lobster?
I think. I don't. The only I will say yes. Lobster makes a lot of sense just because he helps so much. But I feel like with Ray having so many AoEs and multiple attacks that you could drop him without much punishment and put him somewhere else. I don't know where yet off the top of my head, but you could put him somewhere else. And then you could go double tank with or with First Order Stormtrooper, or you could go with First Order Officer for the extra turn swap. That's there. There are options on that front. I would, if I'm going to go defense, I would probably go with First Order Stormtrooper just to have that additional tank. If I was going offense, I'd probably do Officer for that additional swap because you could even kick it over to Ray and get a huge AoE off because her attacks can't be evaded. So there might be some play with that. So I would probably run it that way. But I just don't know if Red Lobster still has the vibes anymore to go with the team because
you can't die.
Nobody can die, so the reactive turns don't really matter to get your ult going. And then Ray has 2 AoEs and a basic that can hit up to 3 times. So I'm kind of to the point where I'm just like, I don't think it really matters. I think dropping Foss, I would lean into being as bulky as possible.
Ray, Ben, Ezra, Exile, you have 2 options. If they depends on the cron, their Desi Jingle Snarf Snarf, it is either Seer, Malicos, Starkiller like I did earlier, unless you can get away with Seer, regular Cal, and Malicos, but you need that high level cron for Malicos. It's if you don't, then best cron with Seer, Starkiller, Malicos. Is there anything else, Karth, that you can use against this new Ezra Ray team?
I mean, you can mirror match it if you really, really want, but that one's, you got to follow the old adages for Ray mirror matches, which isn't fun, by any measure. And I'm not really sure after that, to be honest with you.
All right. Okay, so let's try Wampa versus the Sortie. I'm curious how this will play. Extra tenacity wouldn't hurt. I do have the trooper team. I don't know how I want to use them on. Tenacity wouldn't hurt. All right. Well, what are we going to use against Saul then? There, what else? Only 3. I guess we have 2 GLs left too, so consider that. So you want to use Riva versus the Momo team, and then we can use like a C or GML against Saul. Let's get through the north, and then we'll figure out like what we want to do. Okay, let's do this. Okay, because we have this team, and I got to see how this fight goes, and then we'll see what we're taking from there. Annoying. Oh, he's getting angry.
That was not a well thought out sortie team. Giving VIP to the taunting character. Yay. Yeah, you kill off the sides really quick, and then the problem becomes doing enough damage to kill sortie. The yeah, you might just need to go full bore auto here.
Yeah, I got. Problem is, Mob always does the weird shit when he does that. It's like, okay.
Well, he'll just roar whenever it's available. But the problem I think you're going to run into is sortie is gaining that. Well, I mean, it really doesn't matter what she's gaining for buffs right now. You're just not doing enough damage to get through her protection.
That's all right. We can. I mean, if we have to 2-shot this is fine. We have plenty of teams. I just wanted to see how this would play because they dropped 5-6 battles on our defense. So if this is a 2-shot, I'll take it. We got BB-8 out of there, so. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, because typically you got to get somewhere into like the hundreds of thousands of damage per hit for him to be able to deal with her.
I mean, he's only doing 65 right now.
What does she have on the cron for stats?
I didn't remember off the top of my head.
You can always look in game.
Oh, let's see. Health, crit damage, protection, crit chance. They gain health to all that.
The health is going to make her really, really obnoxious to get through. Because she's going to, the bonus protection's based off her max health, of course. So that makes it really challenging. The constant defense up too is obnoxious. But you're slowly getting there.
Yeah, we're in there.
You're up 75,000. Oh. So you might 84. Have to play the. Yeah, no, there goes the AoE. Yeah, they might ramp to hurt you first.
And never prioritize land. Makes you nervous when you put on auto. Yeah, we can clean this up with bounty hunters.
Yeah, you're gonna probably have to because I don't think you'll get through her in time.
No, we'll just keep.
Yeah, that's always been the problem with Wampa versus Sortie is the
well, with this prawn it makes it that much poo poo.
Yeah,
but it's good for the skiers to see it.
Yeah. Oh. Well, probably Grief Mando could have probably done this.
Yeah, but that's all right.
Anyways, because with BBA being forced to taunt, the contract would have been really easy to get off.
Getting up to 100,000 hits, it's just
Yeah, you're just not going to have the time because you need to clear all that bonus protection and the counter attacks, and it's not going to happen. Just needed a casual like 300% offense on that Kron.
I
You'd
know,
been
right?
fine. You'd have been fine.
Yeah.
You'd have been fine.
It's all good.
That's how my GAC went. My opponent has 300% offense on their Great Mother's Kron, and I'm like, well, tried my counter, failed. All right, well, I'm done. I'm not playing any more of that.
Bounty Hunters, Boss.
Hello, preload, my
Brave.
old friend.
Yeah, a little preload in there, but we wanted to see what would happen. I'm gonna give it a little time, you know, we got a little damage.
Yeah.
All right, get the taunt going. Well, that's annoying. I can't get to him. That sucks. Maybe stealth the whole goddamn time. Come on, stealth, bastard. Now I have you. And I missed.
Oh, I gotta love that. Look away for 2 seconds, and Great Mothers have completely annihilated my entire team. He should not still be stealthed.
He came out of stealth and got back into it. It's like,
Yeah, but you cleansed it too.
well, she's the weakest one. Perfect. There's shots. 2 hot coffees. Uh-oh. Somebody's in payout. Get her out of there. Thank you. Wait, she came back. It's annoying.
Yeah, that's the
stupid ass crap.
No, it's her spare parts.
Oh, that's right.
The revive on her spare parts can't be prevented. Again, Grievous should not be stealthed here.
We just work here, brother.
Oh well. You can't lose it, so once you get to contract, it's just the game of.
Daisy says the Leia worked on Rey. Woo! All right, so we clean that up. Let me go back here. Reva versus Momo is 98%. Okay, so then what do we want to use against Saw? GL then? We have these 4 teams down here. We also have troopers we got to use. We do have the night trooper team. Anything we want to work on with them? We can use anybody. You want to? So you're saying what else? 23? You want to? What? I mean, we've got the night trooper team too. We have 2 GLs. We still have Dr. Afra. We've got Radis, CLS. We have a lot of stuff. So I have to figure out what we want to use where. We can split up Jedi too. Emperor Palpatine, Mara Jade. I don't know when we're going to use that. Yeah, what do we want to use? So you want to use
that's my time for this morning. I gotta get it.
All right, go do your thing. Tell the wife I said hello. Oh, you can't. She's out of town. That's right. I forgot. That's right.
She's out of town.
Yeah.
So it's just got a few things to do around the house this morning before I have lunch with my dad. So
all right, well, have a good one, Karth. Good seeing you there, homie.
Yeah, we'll catch you the next one.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye to Karth. I gotta go do my deployment.
Bye, Karth.
Oh, there. Let me go do my deployments and then we'll finish up GAC. We'll finish up GAC and keep on GACing in the free world. All right, what do I gotta do? Malachor. You need to give up what? The Vulture Droid. Science and Darth Malgus. Oh no. All right. Well, we've done it. We've done it, kids. We've done it. We did it. Right back into GC. Okay, dokie. Get the chat back up here. Okay, so Inquisitors the Momo. What do we want to use against that bounty hunter team? We do have Dash Han Chewie, CLS Han Chewie too. We got to do a team against. We do have the troopers too. We do have 2 GLs. We could see the Saw team. We have a Django team down there as well. We have a Moff Gideon team. So what do you want to do? Dash Han Chewie, the Dengar team. Okay. So you want to do Dash Han Chewie here. So we're going after Zam, right? See what set. We don't have set, but do we need to just put somebody else in there? They're what, 73? So we'll Inquisitor that. We'll see that one. Then we have a 2 Jedi team plus some of that. See what is 93. Okay, so we just need a 3rd Sith in there. Okay. As long as we get 1 shots, that's all that matters because he dropped 6 battles. So that's why I could fuck around and see how Wampa did against that team and see if we could pull it off. We almost did. She was ramping up nicely. It was just, you know. Oof. All right. Let's get Zam out of there, I'm assuming, as quickly as possible. Yes. He will give all kinds of... Okay, they're dead. All right. For reals? Fuck you. Oh, okay, cool. And then we're gonna Inquisitor this, right? All right, so we'll Inquisitor this. Yeah. Oh, we'll use the Grand Inquisitor Crawny. Our primary target will be the POW. Yes, yes, we must kill him. He must die. We also have Radis we can use too if we want to. Oh, I'm sorry, pal. The answer is you must die. That's enough out of you. Oh, death mark? Oh, thanks. Thanks, guy. Here, eat this. You took it like a champ. Finish him. Finish him. That's pretty sweet. Let's fuck off. All right. All right. Let's see what pain and ships we have. I wonder what it's going to be. Oh, look, a Leviathan. Look, well, we know what we need to do here. So, all right, we'll talk about that here in a second. The Chimera will be for this team. Then we'll figure out the rest. All right, that's diarrhea. All right, let's figure out the south wall, and then we'll go finish up the ships here. All right, we do have troopers, so we're going to see this. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right, so let's get C in there with Watt. Turn down for what? No, not you, Asajj. Just Watt. Yeah, damn it. Hey, Rats. It says, yo, hey, yo, what's going on, brother? All right. Dark side doesn't matter because we're gonna put the thing on, and then Blinky, and then do the Stinky, and then. All right. Here, you can have this, buddy. I'm gonna do this. And who do we want to link first? Do we want to link Luthen or Saw? Let's get Saw out of there, right? Yeah, we don't like. Well, Watt has done his deeds, done dirt cheap. Owie. Good God! I'm almost tempted to not go into Ultimate here. Shit. Good God. Why isn't that dropping? Why wasn't that buff dropping? What's the point of having tank tech on if they can just keep all that shit on you? I guess. All right. Well, that sucked. All right. We'll figure out the rest of this here. That's so fucking frustrating. So we'll have to go JML versus that.
Hello, preload, my old
You're
friend.
not kidding, man. All right. That is obnoxious. We'll come back. So we'll say JML for this. What do we want to use against the troopers? We have a Gideon team and we have a good Lord. Split up our Jedi. Could do Padme versus Enoch, true. We just have to figure out what we want to use against these last teams. We have a Radis team. We have 2 Jedi teams. Let's see, let's Chipio. We could go Phoenix against something. We have Radis. See Mary Jade. I don't know what we would use with the third there. Phoenix. Dr. Afra. Who do we want to use against what here? The JML against Saw. Adrad versus DTMG. It's not D. It's just Moff Gideon with Death Trooper and Shore Trooper. Bodo Fogos says he wants to use Radis here. I don't have that cron. I have the team. I don't have the cron. I can go SRP. Do we want SRP instead of Cassian? What do we want to do here? There's not a lot of damage in that team. Just wait to have for the ultimate. All right. Our Sith accountant Daddy Keeper's looking it up right now. No K2. Sorry. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. Can't revive. Back to you. Get this going. They can go after Jin all they want. Counters, so that's good. Stop hitting him. For Christ's sake. That's not going to work. Well, I tried. The taunt came up, and then that didn't work out too well. All right, we gotta start getting a little nasty here. All right, let's figure this out. We got 4 teams. I can't drop any more battles. No more drop battles. We got to figure this out. So let's just use JML. Let's clear this team first. So let's just start going down the line. JML, Jedi Knight, Luke. Here. Jedi. We have a lot. So just a matter of these 2 and then a third. It's all good, Boto. It's all good. It's all good, Bo. Yeah, a little limited on the datacrons. You know, it is what it is. So we just need to clear this, clear ships, and we win. I just can't do dropping any more battles against those other 2 teams. But we got plenty of Jedi. So yeah. Just a matter of what we want to use here. Probably going to need Jedi Revan here. I don't know how we're going to be able to mark them and burn them down if we don't have that. Yeah, we just need to get through this. I mean, if we lose, we lose. We win, we win. But we just have to figure this puzzle out. There's a few teams left. We have 3 fleets in these 4 teams. Okay, so you want to go... Jedi Cal Jolie. All right, so Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Cal Jolie. And then, no, we don't have that team. It is what it is, Steve. If I don't win, I don't win. I'm not going to stress about it. Female Jedi Cal Jolie can beat Saul than you. I love how we didn't land a single ability thing. Oh, stealth. Oh, fantastic. God almighty. Well, Jilly's gonna die. Yep. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, this JC's over. If I can't beat the... Oh, my God. Wind in the prairie here. And didn't land a single thing. Fantastic. God damn it. No, that's too stupid. All right, JC's over. I don't even want to bother anymore. That's stupid. All right, you can't beat this with 2 GLs. That's fantastic. So, done. Done. That's insane. 2 GLs. Couldn't kill it. That's fine. That's brutal. It is brutal. It's like, it's just like... Now, I should have linked Kyle with C, but if GLs can't beat that, then what do you want me to do? Yeah. It's like, what do you want me to do? There's no, I mean, clear the wall, get to that, and then that happens. What do you want me to do? I can't overcome this game's mental damage. That's insane that happened. Good God. I mean, that is completely ridiculous. Oh my God. That's so stupid. That's insane. We couldn't beat that team with 2 GLs. You're not wrong, Andrew. You're not wrong, buddy. I said we were in a pretty good spot. I thought having 2 GLs with 3 teams left might be good, but apparently the Saw team is super powerful. So, yeah. Oh, that's not going to be a thing. Apparently, I was wrong. Yeah, well, the newer GLs are pretty potent, but I mean, these, like, you know, the ones just seem to be falling further and further behind. Although SLKR is getting a huge bump with Dark Side Ray, but that's not going to be for 3 months. But I mean, that's insane. Oh well, what can you do? You just fight the good fight, Scarers. You don't know when shit like that's going to happen, but you know, it's like, okay. Hey, what the hell? You can't account for that. You just like, oh, I've got 2 GLs, and we cleared the top wall, got the ships, and we're like, oh, we got 2 GLs for the bottom there. It's like, no, because that would have been totally different. If we'd won with C, then it would have been like, oh, okay, oh. So we only had 2 teams left that we could have done all kinds of stuff with, but it's like, it's no point. I can't beat that. I can't beat that team. All right, didn't know that was going to happen. Yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. All right, let's do a little bit of mod depression, then we'll get you guys over to probably the Wolf, or who's streaming? Yeah, we'll get you over. He'll end and then he'll. All right, okay. Nice, there's some speed. Okay, you can go to hell. Actually, these don't hit double digits. I'm not even gonna waste the materials. Yeah, you can go to hell. You get all these mods and nothing. All right, what do you got? All right, you're still 3 speed. You're trying to tempt me. I'm not falling for it, Frodo. Well, this would be nice if we hit some speed. Okay. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Hit speed. Gonna save that one because we can, but that's sadness. All right, we got some more mads to get here. All right, they're all blues. They're all blues. Look at this. I think roll the other ones before I can get these. Okay. More mod depression. You got it, skewers. So yeah, get your questions in. You got me, Desi. You're doing a lot of effing and stuff over there. What's up? All right, the Gungans are making Desi very angry over there in her Blinky Fort. Things happen. The good news is, skewers, I'm getting totally borked on this. Does this have any health? Nope. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be. Speed hit? Ooh, that's a keeper. 14. Okay, that played. That played and it's got health. Okay, that's a keeper. That's being keys. All right, we finally got one. We got one. All right. Hey, how's right, Bird? How's it going? How you enjoying your new Sabine? You getting ready for that dark side ray? Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. A lot of news yesterday. You don't have a team for her yet, but we do have an announcement that we are getting a General Sedula, and we're getting a Huyang. You're going to have a team even though you may not have GL Aoka. Be pretty sweet. You can use her there. You could also use her Mandalorians as right, Bird. She does do well nicely with me. You don't have crystals yet. Just take some time. Just to be happy that she's in the game. She looks fantastic. Look at her. Azrai Bird, just look. All right. A little more depression, and then we'll get on it. 6. And again. 5 speed. Ooh, 15? Another keeper. Oh, so far, no. Not too schwappity. That one didn't quite go the way we want. All right. So 2 mods. We got 2 double-digit ones out of there. Not too schwappity. That one can go straight to hell. Hey, I'll take the 2, man. Usually I get none. Unless this hits health, it's going away with the dodo. Yeah, but I don't need arrows to do it. This is a horrible mod. Toasty! Yeah, I feel a little toasty. Okay, so we got those 2 new blue ones. Let's filter. Let's look at those. We had health. Okay, we had this one that hit. Let's give this a slice. It's speed. Oh, snap. Oh, okay. And then where was the other one? Circler. That was a few. So we'll need some more of these. Not quite ready to use that. We'll give it a second here. Then I'll spend the energy. And then we'll roll that mod here. But yeah, we're getting ready to go raid the Wolfie. Hungry like the wolf. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, 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 round. That's a shame about GAC. What can you do? Can't win, so there's no point of continuing it. So, hey, congrats to our opponent. Man. Got the team down and bad luck. I knew we should have used visitors. Yes, but it's okay. We should have won with C, but not just. Man, those debuffs did not go off. I don't understand. He took a turn. I'm like, why do I still have debuffs? He's got the tank tech. That does not make sense. It does not make sense. Our defense did well. We just didn't. We just had bad luck with on the tables. All right, we can do this now, and that will count toward our energy. That's all we needed. Perfect. Let's see if we can give this a little slicey. All right, so we can get some speed. All right, not there, but it still got some potential. Okay. So we got some potential there. Got some potential. All right. Let's see. We need to do 3 fleet battles. Through Cantinas, yes. Hey, got an Omicron. Hey. Hi. Hi. I get my. Did buy those. Okay, good. Building up our thing. We just did Azure, so we're a little low. All right, let's go raid the wolf. Let's go say hi to the Robin Hood SWGOH. And then I'll be back tonight for some G&D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go ahead and say hi to the wolf. And you guys can have some more fun over there with GAC. Thank you for joining me on Jedi Academy and stuff. And we'll be back for some more D&D tonight. And it'll just be fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Thanks for joining us, YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate all you guys. And anything else? Can't think of anything else. So let me bring my camera back in. Everyone, be safe. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.